Hi everybody, pleasure to be here today. My name is Sam Ryan, I'm the co-founder of a company called Zeelo. Zeelo is an on-demand coach service. We use data and artificial intelligence to understand where and when people want to travel so that we can redesign interurban transport around the customer's needs. So why do we want to do this? Because we believe that interurban transport is currently designed around the needs of operators. What does that mean in practice? Well, it generally means that you end up making difficult multimodal journeys wherever you want to go, or you end up on a bus that stops at every single town and city along the motorway, or you end up on an overcrowded train. And if we were going to redesign that transport network, we wouldn't design it with a fixed infrastructure and fixed supply network that we have today. So what does Zeelo do? We do three things. The first thing and underpins everything that we do is an algorithm called RENA. RENA pulls in multiple different data sources to understand where interurban transport demand exists, who is traveling, when they're traveling, and why they're traveling. And she designs commercially viable routes that cut people's travel times by up to 30%. Now, the most compelling thing here is that our main competition is the personal car. We are targeting public transport deserts, where currently people are very, very poorly served by public transport. We make those routes available for sale on our site, either via individual tickets or via subscription models. And we make that process as simple as possible for a customer. Ultimately, you probably don't care how we've generated that route. You just want to get to where you want to get to, and you don't want any uncertainty around that trip. Thirdly, we partner with private hire coach and bus operators currently all over the UK. These are primarily sort of family-run businesses with vehicle fleet sizes anywhere between 50 and 100 or 150 vehicles, and their vehicles sit idle 90% of the time. We work with those people to give them the right technology and give them access to work that they currently wouldn't have access to. So how big's the market? In the UK alone and globally, the interurban coach market is very much a big opportunity. Now, the exciting thing, as I said, about what we're doing is that over 60% of people using Zeelo right now normally drove that route. Now, that's incredibly powerful in terms of growing the size of the market. And that's kind of the uniqueness in what we do, in the sense that we are able to use our technology and use RENA to align transportation very closely with the convenience of the personal car. So the reason that you travel between cities can vary greatly. You can be traveling to see friends, you can be commuting, you can be going to the airport, or you might be going to a major event. So we very much focus use case by use case. To date, we've been very much focused in the UK around events and leisure and around commuting, but soon we will be rolling out across other verticals. The team behind it, we're now a team of 16 across London and Barcelona. The founding team, this is our second business together. Previously, we built and sold a taxi booking and sharing platform to Addison Lee in London, which at the time was Europe's largest private hire car service. So we've been working together now for over 5 years. Our investors include InMotion Ventures and Dynamo Ventures, and our angels are from the likes of Transport for London, Secret Escapes, and the former CEO of Addison Lee. In terms of where we are, we've only been operating for under a year. We're transporting tens of thousands of passengers a month. We're growing 80% quarter on quarter. And fundamentally, we're proving that when people move from their current form of transportation to using a Zeelo, they never go back. Those of you that have been to the UK or perhaps live in the UK might notice some of our partnerships that we've utilised all over the UK in terms of sports, festivals, and employers to catalyse our growth, and also to leverage their brand to launch our service. We're looking for three things right now. The first thing is we're looking to make partnerships from a data perspective. We're looking for more and more macro mobility data sources to fuel our algorithm so that we can have more and more confidence in the routes that we are running. The second thing is that we're looking for more venue and site partnerships across airports, major employers, and venues. And that's really, again, to catalyse our growth. And thirdly, we will be running our Series A round in Q3, Q4 of this year, and I would love to talk to any of you about that. Thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure to be here.